Needless to say, there are lots of possibilities for stretches to warm up the body and get ready to play. I'd like to focus on a couple of stretches which I think are particularly important for cellists and other string players. The first stretch is what I call the under the chair stretch. So we start out sitting in a chair, just going underneath the chair and letting the arms flow freely like elephant trunks. And of course monitor the breathing. And then come back up and do a few repetitions. I think this stretch is particularly good for warming up and stretching out the back and the shoulders and the arms, and it's a good way to start the day. Another stretch that I think is really important is just rotating in the chair, going to one side and stretching out, and then going to the other side and stretching out, and of course always monitor the breathing as you do these stretches. And another stretch would be the head roll, which I find very helpful and very effective in the morning to open up the neck muscles. And of course, what you do in one direction, you do in the opposite direction. And sometimes I find it helpful to do some breathing in one half and breathing out the other half. And of course, what you do in one direction, do in the opposite direction as well. Another stretch that I like to use in the morning is the shoulder shrugs, just opening up the shoulders, which provide a lot of the power in playing, and you want to make sure that they're as relaxed as possible. And another of my favorite stretches is just pulling the arm to one side, stretching it out and rotating in one direction, and then going in the opposite direction, and of course doing the same thing on the other side, rotating in one direction and then in the opposite direction. And it's always good to breathe out as we do these stretches, since that adds a little more release in the muscles and they actually go a little bit further when you breathe out.